vote for me again, everybody. And I'm not sure we need too many.
Former President Donald Trump in New Hampshire tonight, confident that he will win the state's primary. But former Governor of South Carolina, Nikki Haley, is not giving up, hoping for an upset and promising to stay in the race. Good evening and thanks for joining us on News Center Maine at 5:30. I'm Chris Costa.
And I'm Zach Blanchard, live in Concord, New Hampshire for the 2024 presidential primaries. This is it. The polls here open just for a few more hours, and all eyes are on Haley to see if she has what it takes to beat former President Donald Trump. In fact, both of the candidates were on the campaign trail here throughout the day trying to win those last-minute voters. And Haley was asked about Trump's prediction that she will drop out of the race.
I don't do what he tells me to do. I've never done what he tells me to do. I'm not going to talk about an obituary just because y'all think we have to talk about it. I'm going to talk about running the tape and saving this country.
Haley's campaign says they still think New Hampshire is very much in play here before heading to South Carolina, her home state. And it's clear they want it. Haley has been giving it her all here for the last week, leaving it all on the field. One big factor is if voters who backed Ron DeSantis will turn out for her or for Trump. It still looks like Trump is leading, but the polls only carry so much weight here in the Granite State. Undeclared independent voters are what will make all the difference. Another element at play, women voters who think Haley has what it takes. Some we spoke to say she does, but others aren't so sure.
I think Nikki could do the job as well, but I definitely have seen what Trump has done, so that's kind of why I'm leaning that way.
I want to see another Trump-Biden runoff next year. I think Nikki shows a nice, new, fresh approach to things, and I'm tired of the old stuff.
And many voters we spoke to aren't as energized as they were in previous presidential years, especially Democrats, many of who were reluctantly writing in President Joe Biden's name. But Chris, at the end of the day, this is really all going to come down to those independent voters.
Yeah, Zach, and we already have a few results from one very small town in New Hampshire.
Yeah, that is right. The traditional Dixville Notch. They weighed in at midnight. All 6 of the voters there unanimously voting for Nikki Haley. This is a tradition that dates back to 1960. There were 4 Republicans and 2 undeclared voters, but again, all 6 voting for Haley. How much weight should we put on these votes? Well, according to the Washington Post, the town's votes mirrored the results in New Hampshire presidential primaries more often than not. However, in the past 2 contests, its results haven't been predictive of the nominee. Chris.